San Antonio Spurs are currently my favorite team to watch, and it's by far. They are missing some of their best players, right? We can all agree on that. And the way this team plays right now is amazing. It's epic. They are literally doing the unthinkable right now. And I'm going to show you exactly how they're doing it. Now, in this game, they were passing the ball beautifully. Look at De'Aaron Fox. We're going to kick it over to Kelly. We're going to set up this DHO action essentially as we hand the ball off. We're going to set a screen. We're going to create an opportunity downhill. Now, they're going to point switch this thing, or they already did point switch it. Let's go back a second. You see them point switch as Kelly Olynyk comes over. Carter Bryant rotates. They point switch that. That is very, very important to what we want to do right here, because after we set this screen, we know our big is going to roll to the basket off the mismatch. And as De'Aaron Fox comes off, he's just going to look at it, okay? Now, because he looks at the roll, he's going to keep Jokic kind of honest. He's going to keep him honest and off of Carter Bryant in that strong side corner. And let's watch this thing a little bit further. Boom, we stop. You're going to see him just overcommit just slightly to Kelly Olynyk. We swing it or spray it to the corner. Quick trigger, no hesitation three by Carter Bryant. Gets it to go. I always do that. I hate myself for always clicking off. But we're going to break down some of the best plays in this game. The comeback was perfect, okay? We're going to break it down. Before we do so, do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button and hype the video. Helps out the channel so much. Get out to more Spurs fans. So with that being said, let's just dive in. De'Aaron Fox, in my opinion, did an incredible job understanding that the defense was going to play in the gaps, okay? Now, what does that mean specifically? This is a very, a lot of teams run an in the gap defense versus certain players, and right here they run it versus De'Aaron Fox. Now, what it means is essentially if you drive this way, we're stunting another defender. If you drive this way, we're going to stunt another defender. They're playing the gaps. They're trying to force the ball out of De'Aaron Fox's hands, right? Now, how can you manipulate this defense into creating open shots? Well, if we can just get one of these guys to stay overcommitted, for example, number 22 here. You see how far off he's playing from Keldon Johnson? If we can just lull him to sleep a little bit and quickly spray that thing out to the top, we can get a quick trigger, no hesitation three off. So boom, he's going to look up at the basket for a second, get his guy to overcommit, and then boom, we kick it right away. We already had the separation. Keldon shoots the ball, and guess what? He gets it to go. It's because of how good De'Aaron Fox is, he's able to manipulate the defense into allowing his teammates to get open threes, and that's really all you want to see. Great job here from the offense, and just like that, we got a 3-point game. Another solid play. This one, Harrison Barnes is getting a little bit of like a screen. He's driving into lane. He's going to create some topside rotation from this defense. We're kind of going to clear out and kind of confuse the defense a little bit by getting Kelly Olynyk to the strong side of the floor. And as Harrison Barnes is driving in again, we see that rotation, the stagger from Bruce Brown. So as we drive in, we're going to look over to this area of the floor. What that does is create everyone to play this side and forget that Kelly Olynyk is over in this direction. So we kind of manipulate this defense by using our eyes ever so slightly. Boom, we kick back. And now Bruce Brown's like, yo, what? I didn't know anyone was in my zone. That's on me. And then Kelly Olynyk just gets a standalone, wide open opportunity three. Gets it to go. That's 3 threes in a row to suddenly give the Spurs the lead. Really quickly, guys, before we get into this play right here, we get a wide open Devin Vassell three. We'll show you how it happens. Hit the like button, but also subscribe to the channel if you want more San Antonio Spurs videos and updates throughout the entirety of the year. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. And like I said, we got you guys covered. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns for the Spurs all year long. So turn on your post notifications and let's just keep going in this video, man. Now, here's a possession that they get out in transition. Now, why is it so effective to get out in transition in the NBA? Well, because if you don't allow the defense to fully set up in their half-court set, you're going to establish a lot of mismatches and a lot of opportunity for open shots, okay? Now, on this specific play, you see Fox bring it up here. You can already tell they're trying to man up here, but they make a little bit of a mistake. This guy picks up De'Aaron Fox in transition. He was looking like he was dropping back to protect or guard De'Aaron Fox. You get him rolling to the backside, and then we're going to get another guy getting to the weak side. So as we start to attack the lane here, we're going to stop on a dime, spray it back out to Devin Vassell, where, again, everyone's getting back in transition. Big knows, I got to go get in the paint. This guy's trying to get back. This guy's already too far back. This guy's too far back, right? No one's on Devin Vassell. This is why you attack in transition, force everyone to get in that arc, and then boom, you get another standalone three. Another standalone three. Great job by De'Aaron Fox understanding how to attack this defense in transition. Again, it's just perfect. And guys, keep in mind, they have no Wemby. They have no Stephon Castle. And they are still winning games in Denver versus the Nuggets. One of the best teams in basketball. Spurs are legit. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the Sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. All right, another nasty play here. We are going to swing this to Dylan Harper off this screen. We're also going to send Devin Vassell over in this direction. Now, what this does is create a lot of rotation as Dylan Harper is getting that initial screen. We're creating that big to rotate over, and obviously they don't want to switch everything, so what ends up happening here is we set that initial screen, boom. Now look at Jamal Murray and this backside defender both switch on to Dylan Harper. You get that double team. Big man goes over to Jeremy Sohan. So as Devin Vassell leaks out to the top left of the three-point line, what's going to end up happening is this weak side, or I guess you could say strong side defender, has to cover point A, and he's got to cover point B at the same time. We are manipulating defenses. We are creating double teams, unnecessary double teams, and then boom, we swing it, we spray it to the corner, and now we get a wide open three for Harrison Barnes. Pretty much nobody there. You get a light contest. Bangs home another three. How many threes have they made in this video? I mean, almost every shot has been a three. Actually, has every shot been a three? They're just diming. They're finding open space, and they are attacking defensively, attacking the Nuggets defensively on that three-point line. And it continued. It continued. Right now, they're down by 1 with 6.5 to play. Guess what? Guess what? We set a little bit of this like Verjao screen where you set it one way, turn around, set it the other way, and then boom, we're going to utilize this thing. We're going to come off it quick, usually because we got Dylan Harper, such a good playmaker. The big slowly rotates over. We're going to roll our big Jeremy Sohan to the basket. We're going to create this initial double team or put the defense in what we call a blender where they're stuck in rotation. Now, because we're rolling our big to the basket, you're going to see, right, they can't do anything but rotate from the weak side corner to defend the roll or the lob to the basket, right? So what does Dylan Harper do? He understands where the defense is going to rotate from. He kicks it out to the corner. And now guess what? Another wide open three. No contest pretty much. And another drain three here by the Spurs. We could talk about it all day long. They were just, mentally draining this Nuggets defense. Here we go. Another big time play. We get this little high pick and roll, or it's actually called the ghost screen, okay? So a ghost screen is essentially when you act like you're going to set that screen, you don't actually set it. The reason being is because we get the big to rotate over. This guy has no screen to fight against, so now we just roll to the basket. We create that blender of the defense. We create that 2-on-1 opportunity. We're going to get an over-the-head pass over to Luke Cornett from here. Now this weak side defense has to rotate. You're essentially playing a 2-on-3, so as we get the ball down low, we're going to create this low side to rotate. He's going to rotate to now the corner, and now we get, guess what? Potentially a wide open 3 here for Devin Vassell. Let's see what happens. So Luke Cornett gets the ball, you get rotation, boom, we pump fake it down low to Harrison Barnes, we spray it to the 3-point line, no rotation, and we get a wide open 3 from Devin Vassell, drain it, up by 3 with 1:25 left to go in the game, and then they ultimately just are able to secure the win. Another big time 3 by Devin Vassell, up and good. Quick pass by Luke Cornett. We kind of manipulate this defense a little bit, drive to the basket, right? Have a little bit of leverage there, creates that weak side to stagger. Spray, quick trigger 3. You got to contest, but don't matter. Devin Vassell puts him up 132 to 126, and they do win this game. So, what a game here by San Antonio. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, join the family. I mean, I think every single one of the plays we broke down were threes, and that was from about the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. So they dominated. They dominated in the late second half of this game to come back and win. So big shout out to the Spurs on the road to do that without 2 of your best players in Castle and Wemby. So very impressive, guys. Hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.